What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Welcome in. What's up, Mr. Bassett? Welcome, welcome, welcome. That caught me a little bit. How's everybody doing? What's up? It's Coral. Hello, hello. The ridge posts on the greenhouse finally. What does that mean? Maybe I'm confused. It's been a long day. The ridge posts. The ridge posts on the greenhouse finally. You'll have to explain. I'm sorry. I'm dense. What's up? Oh, you asked what? Oh, I got you. I got you. I guess I did ask for it. I did. I sure enough did. Let me see. So this is the piece we're working last night, I think it was. And I said that we'd get out all our little doings with pressure. So here we are. Trying to get out our little things with pressure. There we go. Coming out pretty solid so far. we go. That blasted through a lot of those hinges. Sweet. I'm gonna be taking my time on this one. This is a pretty uncommon. Oh yeah, wood hinge right there. Come on. Pretty uncommon rock. You know, this pretty. So I want to try to do it justice best I can. If I can't do something like this. There we go. Sometimes keeping that bopper handy can really help. That cleared us out right there. Let's go. Hard to put a bopper down. Anyways, who's your Corbin's here? Marty's here. Oh, Patrick's live. Dude, Patrick's been live like every day. What's going on? What is going on? I noticed he switched to vertical. Instead of horizontal. Trying to be like me? No, I'm joking. Nah. Whatever pulls the most engagement. Usually the straight up and down ones. Sorry, I'm glancing this over here. Pull a little bit more viewers. Anyways, we're working on this big old coral blade. Trying a platform like yours. Oh, YouTube platform. I got you. I was thinking in terms of bifacing platforms. Ooh, that was good. A nice thin out right there. That's always needed for the tip. Did you measure? I have not. Probably 6 3/4. Doggone, I'm pretty close. It's a little over 6 3/4. This has worked really well. This is some of John Harris's material that I got back in February. And it was literally kind of a castaway piece in the middle of this pile I've been trying to get rid of. And lo and behold, behold, it is a stunning piece of coral. Took some jumps and hoops to get it to look like this, but man, oh man. Sorry, how can you switch to pressure when the bopper's just doing such a great job, you know? My team lost today. Oh, Alabama lost. Schedule not overlap is inconsiderate. Go close to that. Oh, no way. No way. Yeah, I never know when he's live. I thought it was Mondays, and then I realized it was Mondays and Fridays. And now apparently this week it's every day. Just about I've streamed. He's awake. He's on, so. But that's okay. I'm happy. I don't view it as competition. I view it as kind of a good atmosphere, good community. The more the merrier. I'm sure he would feel the same. But most of my streams aren't scheduled. They're just whenever I'm able to do it. And that's the best, thing for me to do right now. Is not to stress over it or feel like it's a job, but just to have fun and take my time. Like with this point, if I needed to take an extra day, like I did today or yesterday, to view it with fresh eyes and finish it up, then I'll do that. But if he's auctioning something off, y'all better go over there, because I don't want to mess y'all up for that. I know he does that on Mondays, I think. Anyways. Rockets Coral, Texas Tech won. Oh, did they? They played who again? I know Texas Tech was like 10-0 or something, if I'm remembering right. If I'm thinking of the right team, that is. Oh, it was Kentucky, right? Patrick does an auction thing. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Looking nice. Thanks, man. I just realized there's like at least a 30-second delay in what I say and the comments whenever they start rolling in. It's kind of funny. I'd say this is coming out really nicely. I actually took a little extra time before the stream to look over some photos and see exactly what I would like to make. And I'm still unsure, but I do like the idea of another levy point. I just like the look of levies. They have broad percussion styles. You find a lot of them in coral. The only hesitancy is that it feels like sometimes with stem points, you lose a lot of the corner. But with a levy, you don't really, because you keep a lot of that. But I'm also thinking a clay point, but it's so big and wide for a clay point. I feel like this needs to be a blade. You could say Noonan here, and a Noonan would be fine, but again, you're chopping off that much of the base. You got all this room to work, and we're chopping off that much, you know? So I feel like a levy or a clay would be best. Would be best. But what do I know? Not much. Not much. Interesting. Oh, thank you. It's a knife. What? Oh, yeah, it's a stone knife. A Simpson? No, a Simpson, I would have to cut out like that much to get it. And I've got so much width here, I don't just want to cut out, that much. Although that would look pretty on both sides, that's just so much to have to cut out. I'd rather keep it wide, bell-shaped. That's a pizza. How did you know? It's got little pepperonis. I gotta finish this in less than 2 hours because I'm trying to run to Dollar General and get me some little cookies. Y'all know them little, whatchamacallits? Them little sugar cookie, Pillsbury sugar cookies. I love those things. Alabama lost and got me in a funky mood. So I was like, well, maybe I'll go get me some sugar cookies. Oof. Did it work? It worked. I think. Oh my goodness, yes, it worked. Whoa. Better than I thought. The real question is, will this work out better than I think it would? I should have braided more. I'm a turkey. No. It's not a big deal. But I definitely should have braided that more. That stinks. You better pick out. All that would have been avoided if I braided it more. That's what stinks the most. That ought to pick right out. I don't know. That's weird. Let me get this sharp again. I don't want to waste. See if I can. There we go. Caught some portions of it. That's better. Whatever. It would do that to me. This doesn't have enough oomph to wrap. doesn't have the... Yeah, no, it's gonna make it worse. Come on. Oh, I was using this one, that's why. There we are. I hate to do this. Oh, I hate to do this. This could be terrible. If only all this because I didn't abrade it as much as I should have. Man. That is crazy. This is gonna be bad, I don't know it. There we go. I didn't want to shoot, through the whole doggone piece. But I might have room to shoot up through that from the base here in a minute. So, all right, all hope was not lost. I mean, that's not a big deal. Like, if that's in the final point, like, you're probably thinking, Jake, why are you worried about that? But that, I just don't like it. I don't like it. I could have avoided it, and tis be what it'll be. It shall be what it shall be. Is what it is. Because I didn't. The importance of abrading. Cannot stress it enough. That was good. What's up, everybody? Working some coral. Used to be in the ocean, but has turned into a rock, and I'm turning it into a blade. A stone blade. Alright, I'm about to the point where I want to go ahead and fix the base up a little bit. Even at the tip, I still feel more confident in my bopper than a pressure flaker. I'm about where I want to tidy up the base and get our shape together. I did say I'm about there. Let me look here. There's always another strike I'm looking to make. I don't want to have to do it. No, let's just keep it wide. Don't. Man, a part of me wants to, though. I shouldn't. I shouldn't do it. It'll cause me more problems. Therefore, I shall not. A part of me was like, I want to go thinner. I don't to, but I want to. On a piece like this, beggars cannot be choosers. All right, let's fool around with this base. With a base. Alrighty, so we're gonna get, I can even use the copper one here because we're still early on. Now, I don't know how far up I want my ear to be. So I'm just gonna start here at the base and figure it out as I go. That did pretty good. Such a neat looking point. Talking about levies, that is. I think this will look pretty good. Again, we'll see. Still kind of early. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. Longhorns. We got a Longhorns down here. Hit the like, folks. What style? We're gonna go for a levy point. Y'all heard of a levy before? It's a deep south style that I really like because it has cool percussion scars. And I like working bigger stuff, so obviously I'm enticed by stuff with nice percussion scars. Now I'm gonna have to draw this ear up because levy ears are just not drooping this low. But I'm gonna keep it low for a little while just to kind of get a feel for what it looks like. I think it looks neat as it is. Kind of an important hit here. This could be bad or good. We'll just have to see. It's kind of in between. Not great, but not bad. In fact, Fooey with a doggone levy point, I may just go ahead and do a Seminole point. Yeah, I like a Seminole. I like a Seminole. Anybody seen and know a Seminole point? By the way, there's some holes in there. We gotta try to get out. What's up, guys? I think I've only made one Seminole before. The ears tend to droop all the way down. The ears are this thingamabob. They have kind of a wide notch, kind of like this. And yeah, they're just a cool point altogether. Ooh, cannot get an abrader in there. When that happens, I have to find me a different abrader. One like this one maybe. Let's see, will this one fit in there? Just barely it will. Anyways, we want to make this ear really nice and fine, but we gotta wait till the end to do that. Right now, we're just wanting to give us some room. Give me some room. Some room, please. I think this will be a good use of our stone here. It maximizes width and length. So this will be nice. Again, go in with our oopsies. We need a thinner one. Go in. And dull the place that we're about to strike. I know it may be harder to see, guys. I apologize. Wow, we shot right into a fat coral cavity. Oh my goodness, that could have been awful. That could have been awful and still can be awful. Wow, we were able to manage. I can't even fiddle my words out. We're able to shoot right through it. That is crazy. That is crazy. Better make that rock. Right now, we're making it rock, John. You best believe. We ran into a fat coral pocket, but that's just going to add character. That's all it's going to do is add character. Man, that is crazy. That is crazy. All right, the big question is, can we hold it all and keep it all together? reckon we'll just have to see. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be killer. This is gonna be a sweet blade. What's up, y'all? Cool Stone, thank you. You can thank John here in the comments. He's the one I got it from. By the way, I went through my pile. I got another box ready. I'm thinking I'll have at least 5 more boxes prepared. So if anybody wants a big box of stone, it's 60 bucks. I need to finish this point. That is why we're here tonight. We want to finish this coral point. I don't know if I'm going to make it to get my quote-unquote Pillsbury cookies tonight. Because he can't comment, but he can watch. Yeah. This is just... This is crazy. Still got my rocks cooking over there in the kiln. You may hear the little switch in the background. Boy, howdy. I think I'm gonna go a little further, but I'm gonna wait till I start the other notch first. Yeah, let's start the other notch first. All right, just gotta match the other side, Jake. Nothing fancy, nothing too crazy, just match the other side. All right, this area is lower than that one, which means I can raise it up a hair. There we are. about right. And through here. Again, I think this side needs to be raised up some, but I'll look at that a little later. Try to get my symmetry back. Okay, let's go over here. Again, this is low for sure. So draw it up a little more. Better to be low than way too high, that's for sure. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, everything's looking solid. Can't really complain too much. I'm happy with this point style again because it maximizes length, width. You get the unique base, and it's just a unique point in general. I think it'll stand out in a case. Now me a carbon steel spearhead. I'm sorry, that's not on the agenda today. Now, these ears are gonna look even crazier because we still have to sharpen the blade and narrow this entryway. So it's gonna look even crazier. For sure. good. We needed that one. And just think about using this back in the day. You've got a big old, handle on it, whatever size handle you got, maybe something that thick. And it's just a straight up knife blade. You can wrap as much cordage as you need around it. Just a nice blade all the way around. Why ain't that? Oh, it's that thick. That's probably why. Okay, that should come off. See if we can't pull down on it. Yeah. We caught it. I gotta sharpen this thing up again. Hoosier, there's your motorcycle. Now, my only problem I have is a lack of good symmetry. I think I know the reason and the culprit. I think it starts with this notch not quite being wide enough. That's one reason. that tidies up, it'll look a little better. Oof. No, it won't. Let me see here. I gotta figure something out. Problem is the base wasn't flat to begin with. And I don't want to have to rework the whole blade, so I'm just going to have to rework the base a little bit. Which means this side has to be drawn in some. Already that looks a little better. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Still not adequate though, because I gotta clip the other side to make it work. All those things. Symmetry is a tough thing to master. Especially on a point like this. No need to fear. The street man's here, or whatever. I think I'm at a solid place. Oh, it would bite that whole doggone lip. I think it'll work out for the better. It's just not necessarily what I immediately had in mind. All right. Now I can worry with the blade a little more. Still a little low. Draw that thing up a little bit. That's better. Now I think I can focus on the blade. Keyword, think. All right, now I can work on the blade. How crazy is that? It's coming together. It's coming together. It's only been basically an hour. But see what we can do. I do need to check my kiln really quickly. Bear with me. All right, it's sitting at a pretty good temperature. Go back to the blade here. I need to make my notches longer, that much I know for sure. Let me get my stuff together. This is a very meticulous point. I'm trying my best on it. So you have to forgive me for how long it takes to do certain things. And doesn't need to be much further. In fact, I can't go much further. But the added length will help with the look of the blade for sure. All right, so you see the length difference it makes there? You know, that looks more professional than just kind of a little blip. This is much more, I don't want to go further than that though, now that I look at it. I don't want to go further. This is getting scary. Man, what a blade. I'm glad we went with this option. I think it's looking great. Oh, don't tell me I accidentally. This was sharp. This was sharp, and this, yeah. Mr. Bassett, this dew break brought to you by me. Dude, I should have looked at that 2 seconds ago. It's not a big mistake. I can fix it, but. There's our cop for the day. Right on time. Every little thing matters, and that mattered right there. Man, I'll clip this now too to make it even. Dadgum. We can still pull a Seminole out of it, that's for sure. I think once we tighten down our edges, it'll look better. I just kind of hate we sheared that. That's a silly mistake by me. But we fixed it. There's another one. These I'm gonna wrap pretty hard, I think. Yeah, all right. Now I gotta worry about the blade itself. This is where it gets fun. Let me take my jacket off here. And thanks for the donation, Bassett. I really appreciate that. Going for this. Oh yeah. Oh boy, don't say that, John. Alright. I need to extend this. Let's see. Is that another cop? I hear another one. Well, the good news is the tip did pretty well. Here's another one. All right. And some random hunking. There's another one. Okay, now that we did the immediate pressure, now we do the 2D pressure flaking. By the way, while I got this sharp, let me just see if I can't. Yeah, we caught it. We caught it. There actually is a little area here. That'll be fine. Okay, now the 2D, two-dimensional. Yeah, I reckon we can start on this side. Resharpen this because it got dents already. How hard is this? I thought about doing stuff, you know, to get to a really good level, there's no shortcut. Well, there is a shortcut, but ultimately it just takes time. But anybody, like Bob Ross says anybody can paint. Well, anybody can make an arrowhead. It won't look as good as this first try. I can about guarantee that. But, you know, if you want to learn, it's a really fun, neat little hobby to pick up. And like with any hobby, it can be cheap or it can be expensive. Trying to get a nice little swoop into the tip here. Oh boy. Thanks, Savage. What's wrong time to use that? Resharpen this thing. Alright, so how jagged this edge is, we want to make it as fine as this edge. But But this edge isn't done. Because we did one side, now we got to do the other. All right, so this side is essentially done. Whew. Now we got to do the other side. Start like this. As y'all know, when I go quiet, stealth mode, I'm just kind of thinking. Trying to devote all my attention to what I gotta do. But what are we thinking so far? We liking it? Yes, no, maybe? Excuse me. Love it? All right. Love to be able to do that. Maybe you can someday, Dale. No reason why you can't. Unless you can't use your hands, of course, which I know there are plenty who can't, literally speaking. Let's check out our symmetry. Symmetry looks pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. But the reason I saved some on the tip is to narrow in our symmetry so that we don't have to lose any length. I can just go ahead and micro adjust. Because I have the room to. People honking their horns, ain't they, Marsh? Yup. They sure are. Boy, howdy. Well, that is quite the interesting looking point right there. Part of me says cut it and make a pickwick. The other part of me says leave it. I'm thinking about leaving it. Although, I am going to address a little bit of this. Flare out a little more. Instead of just coming straight down, I'm going to flare it out. Just a hair more. Alright, now I just got to fix anything along the blade. This side looks good. Just need a little bit. I like this side with the exposed coral vacancies. It's a cool little feature. Look at the other side. That looks pretty solid. now off to any hinges. Not really seeing many. Literally stabbed myself with the tip. Really well. All right, I'm gonna call it done. Oh, let me stretch. I'm tired. Well, there she is. The base itself isn't as wide as normal Simpsons because I done goofed up. So it's basically a mix between a Simpson. I meant to say Seminole. So it's basically a mix between a big Pickwick and a Seminole point, essentially. A part of me really, let me look here. It needs to be a Pickwick. I'm sorry. I know, but I just can't have that. It just looks too dumb to me. It doesn't look right, and I gotta make it look right. And y'all are gonna hate me for this, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. It doesn't look right. Now it looks better. I like that ear placement a lot better. Yeah, 1,000 times better. How many hours? Probably 3. Yeah, that looks so much better to me. That looks 1,000 times better to me. It won't pick up on stream or on camera probably, but it's way better. Oh, got some looseness to it. I can take a deep breath. Beautiful coral. Just an absolute monster of a point. Disregard, I'll start at 160. I better hold on to this one at least for another, about a couple days. Takes an hour to make. Something like that, I don't know. Or you can look back on the stream, look at certain stuff that took me an hour. Yeah. It's an interesting pickwick. I've never made a pickwick quite like it. It's technically still a Seminole point. But yeah, we'll hold on to it for a little while. What kind of stone? It's Florida coral. Is it a liquor? No, this one isn't a liquor, guys. I guess we're toast. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for watching. We'll end it on a good note. Thank you. And it takes a week to ship in. Oh, goodness. No, I may offer it later. I don't know. I just know I really like it, so we'll see. All right, guys. You'll pay me to keep it. Yeah, this is some of John's material. Really nice. Really nice. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I'm going to call it, and we'll see you next time.